Rich kids. 23 celebrities you didn't realize came from money. Lana Del Rey comes from money. Her father made money as a real estate broker, and she attended a boarding school, which is a type of school that's reserved for rich people. Megan Ellison is one of the best female filmmakers in Hollywood today. She's got 4 Oscar nominations so far, making her better than most male filmmakers, too. If Megan weren't directing, though, she'd probably be okay financially. Her father, Larry Ellison, is the billionaire founder of Oracle. Jake Gyllenhaal comes from old money. His ancestors were Swedish nobles. More recently, his father, director Stephen Gyllenhaal, is a wealthy film director. Ariana Grande's mother, Joan Grande, is a super successful businesswoman. She's the CEO and owner of a marine communications equipment company based in Florida. Her father, meanwhile, is the owner of a graphic design firm. Taylor Swift is now a billionaire, but she had a bit of a head start. Her father, Scott Swift, was the breadwinner of the family, allowing his wife to stay home while he worked as a financial advisor. Comedian Julia Louis-Dreyfus doesn't have to worry about money now, and she didn't have to worry growing up. Her father was Gerard Louis-Dreyfus, a French billionaire who earned money through various business ventures. Nick Kroll is another comedian who has a billionaire father, Jules Kroll. Nick has been very open about his financial status, noting in interviews that while he is independently wealthy, he also comes from wealth. Adam Levine now has his own money from decades of success in the music industry, but he had a lavish upbringing, too. His father, Fred Levine, is the founder of M. Frederick, a successful chain of clothing stores. Darren Criss had somewhat of a unique childhood, but it was quite stable. His father, Charles William Criss, worked in finance, serving as chairman of multiple financial institutes throughout his career. If you're plugged into the world of journalism, you might have heard of Andrew and Leslie Cockburn, Olivia Wilde's parents. Both are incredibly successful, award-winning journalists who also happen to have a lot of money. Paul Giamatti's father, Bart Giamatti, worked super cool, super lucrative jobs. Some of his most notable positions were president of Yale University, president of the National League, and commissioner of Major League Baseball. He's made quite a living as a filmmaker, but Bradley Cooper had it just fine growing up. His dad, Charles Cooper, was a Merrill Lynch stockbroker. There's new money, and there's old money, and Rooney Mara comes from the latter. Her great-grandfather, Tim Mara, founded the New York Giants. Her father, Timothy Mara, co-owned the team until his death, and today, her uncle, John Mara, is the owner. According to Lady Gaga, her family isn't wealthy, but that's probably just in comparison to other New Yorkers. Her parents were entrepreneurs and business owners who raised their kids on the Upper West Side of Manhattan and sent them to private schools. Today, Salma Hayek is married to a billionaire, but her lifestyle isn't all that different than it was growing up. Her father was a businessman, and her mother was an opera singer who together provided a beautiful upbringing for their children. Hayek even had a pet tiger as a kid. Edward Norton is known for his work in film, but he's not the only notable person in his family. His grandfather was James W. Rouse, a real estate developer who died with $1 million estate. Michelle Williams' father, Larry R. Williams, has had lots of success in finances. He's made lots of money trading stocks and commodities, and he's written several best-selling books about his success. Nicola Peltz married into wealth after tying the knot with David and Victoria Beckham's son, but it's nothing compared to what she comes from. Her father, Nelson Peltz, is a billionaire businessman. Cara Delevingne isn't just an actress and model. She's also a British socialite. The celebrity's father is a property developer worth millions. For as famous as Steve Aoki, his father's business is even more famous. Steve's dad, Rocky Aoki, founded the iconic Japanese steakhouse Benihana. Steve needed to work for himself, though, because he reportedly didn't have access to his inheritance until he turned 45. It's well known that Gigi Hadid's mother, Yolanda Hadid, is a successful former model, but her father, Mohammed Hadid, is also crazy wealthy. He's a multimillionaire who earned his fortune through real estate development. Jonah Hill is definitely a Nepo baby and probably a trust fund baby. His mother, Sharon Lynn Chalkin, is a costume designer, and his father, Richard Feldstein, was an accountant for guns and roses. Kyra Sedgwick comes from a super interesting family. Her ancestor, William Ellery, signed the Declaration of Independence, and many of her family members have jobs in